The aerospace manufacturing industry is one of the largest employers in the North Texas region, anchored by Bell Helicopter, Lockheed Martin Aeronautics, and Vought Aircraft Industries. It includes 1,300 aviation-related businesses and thousands of jobs that pay over $5 billion a year in wages. These are high-tech, high-paying jobs in manufacturing and engineering. In this work environment, math is used every day in many ways. And at the end of the day, employees go home knowing that they contributed to the innovation of aviation. Let's meet the people that work in aerospace manufacturing today.
In high school, I loved math. Because of that, I decided to pursue engineering. Therefore, I attended a four-year college, got a bachelor's in computer science. While I was in college, I did some interning to get hands-on experience as an engineer. After college, I started working as an engineer, went back to graduate school, have a master's in business and a master's in systems engineering.
I'm third generation. My grandfather started out here. He worked 42 years, retired in 95. My father's been out here 20 years, and now I've been out here 6. Yeah, I work in advanced laminates. I lay up the wing spars for the V-22. I'm a material bonder A.
I got my degree in aerospace engineering from Texas A&M University, and then I learned a lot of on-the-job training as well. And just being able to work on a product like a helicopter is just exciting in itself.
I'm a test lab engineer out at Lockheed Martin. What we do is we run air loads on the F-16s. Basically, we simulate what maneuvers the F-16 is going to do while it's flying here on the ground. That way, when they're flying, we know exactly what to expect. Therefore, we can keep the pilots safe.
The area that I work with is Gulfstream 450 wing box. I concentrate on the wing box area, assist the mechanics with tooling issues, and recently I was just promoted from being a mechanic on the floor, so I also aid them as far as any questions or concerns they may have as far as building the aircraft.
I paid attention in my world history class. I took a foreign language, I took Spanish, as well as communications. Obviously, you're dealing with governments from different countries. You're dealing with cross-functional teams. So having some world history background or knowledge or having the communication skills is very, very important in my job.
That's an important part of engineering that sometimes they don't stress enough in school, is to be able to talk to people.
You really need everybody to, because if you don't get the response in time, it'll delay you with your project and everything else. So.
I mean, you think engineers are just going to sit in their cubes all day, but that's not true. You've got to get out and talk to people.
I've always been interested in solving puzzles and putting things together since I was a child. So my parents would bring things home, and I was always the one who volunteered to put it together. Any high school student that's interested in engineering, I would definitely suggest they take as much math and science as they can, and preferably AP courses or advanced placement courses.
There's a lot of people that have 30 years experience on this program, but they're really excited about some of the younger people that have coming in here because, like I said before, this is a program that has never been tried before, so they want fresh ideas. They don't want they want the ideas from the people that have been here a long time, but they want the young people coming in and saying, well, why don't we try this?
There's young people here, we have a good time. This is not a place to come in here and to the grindstone, math all day, code all day, math all day. This is, we have fun in what we do. We all sit together and do our work together, and we cut up like anyone else does. We're not sticks in the mud or anything. We have a good time at work.
Sound like interesting jobs? You could be a member of the team. But what does it take to be a material bonder or a systems engineer?
Bell Helicopter is entering into a very exciting period of its existence. We are just now crossing over $2 billion in sales. We need qualified engineers for the next 10 years and beyond. What we need young people to do, kids that are talented in science and math, is to start early. Start looking from their junior high days on into the future to look at aerospace.
Vought Aircraft Industries is one of the largest aerospace manufacturers in the world. We produce large pieces of aircraft structure, like fuselages for the 747. So the jobs that we're going to have are really broken down into two different sections. One are the production and maintenance side of the house, and the other are the professional side of the house. Production employees would start usually as an entry level around $10.70 an hour, but would be able to move up to $25 an hour over time.
We have the best aircraft experts designing, building, and selling fighter jets. We're also home of the largest aerospace contract ever awarded, and that's a $200 billion project. Making a 40,000-pound machine hover may seem like magic, but it's really just math and science. We need smart people who can creatively solve problems.
The future is here, and you can be a part of it. How can you prepare for a career where the sky's the limit? Let's take a look at how students in Arlington, Texas are fast-tracking their careers by participating in Project Lead the Way.
In Project Lead the Way, we learn a lot of different theories and formulas, and it helps you learn just like all the different things that engineering is applied in that you really don't realize in your everyday life.
In Project Lead the Way, we take the math and science and actually plug it into real-life situations. We take the formulas that were given to us and apply it in direct science, meaning we actually will build a machine that will use a gear ratio and actually have that mechanical advantage, or for an airplane, we take those formulas that would provide a lift and a drag, and we find out how much lift and drag we have to see if an airplane can actually fly.
For parents who want their kids to study math or science or study engineering, like I said before, it's such hands-on experience for the kids that they get to see how it applies in the real world, and also it gives them an idea of what to expect when they get into college.
If you're starting out in a Project Lead the Way course, be ready to think and use your brain, and parts of it that, there's that critical thinking that a lot of teachers have been pushing lately, and here we try and get them into the concepts, and then we get the hands-on stuff, and then we go back over and, okay, why did your project work?
Okay, now that you are ready to take off, here are some things you can do now to prepare for a career in aerospace manufacturing.
Ask your school counselor about taking more courses in math and science. Attend a summer camp to learn about engineering. Find out about advanced placement, dual credit, and tech prep. Or check out the following website.
So, what are you waiting for? Great careers are taking off in the aerospace manufacturing industry.
Sky's the limit.